Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes Podcast. Happy Tuesday. And still, no Joe Smith. He's in Athens, the world's oldest capital city. I know, I made that up. Dom's here though. A mouthful of food. Ethan James is in the corner.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
Very, very well. Today on the show, we've got 9 out of 10 club. It is a huge battle. Triple Cheeseburger versus Chicken Shawarma. Incredible tie. I'm on the edge of my seat. Also, Ethan's got a film review. Yeah. Going on. We will start off with Breaking Joes. Breaking Joes. I've done something that we've mentioned in this podcast that we might have tried to get you to do, Dom. I am building up to the fact that on February the 3rd I start my new breakfast show on the radio.
Woo!
So you've not done that already?
No, cheers for reading the caption.
All right.
3rd of Feb, that's when I start. So they've been sending me out to do jobs that you do in the really early mornings just to get a grip of what it's like to get up and out and about. So I'm going to be a bin man next Tuesday. I'm going to be a baker on Friday. But today, I went to a farm and I milked cows.
What?
Today.
When? What time?
Today, at 4:30 in the morning.
Fuck off.
I went to a farm in Bolton called Little Alton, just off, it's called Dearden's Farm. And I milked 10 cows at a time.
At a time?
At a time.
With what?
A contraption called a holster.
So you didn't milk 10 cows. A machine milked 10 cows.
Yeah, but I had to put the machine there.
So do you have to see you've got 10 different nozzles, some attached to your hands, some attached to your head, some attached to your legs, and you have to do star jump kind of motion to pull them all at the same time?
Fucking Wallace and Gromit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. So you come into this. The cows are all chilling, kicking about. They've all woken up. They've had a brew, etc. You get them into this room where 5 line up to your right, 5 line up to your left, and they are sort of segregated a little bit into individual. I was going to say cells then. Individual compartments, right?
Yeah, make it sound nice.
Yeah, their arse is shoved your way, so the teats are more towards you.
My Saturday night.
Their heads are towards a wall because their breakfast is coming down. So you keep them occupied with a little bit of brekkie, and then you suck that milk out.
Oh.
What happens there is I think it's everyone's happy. You're getting fresh milk from the others. They're getting breakfast.
Did you taste the milk? Are you allowed to do that?
First things first, here's what I've got to say. When I came down, they've got every cow has got their own jar, right? And then when the jar's halfway full, the farmers can press this little, like a light switch down, and the milk just disappears into a huge tank that's next door, all right? I put my hand on the tank, this glass tank, that was straight from the cow. It's warm. Ethan, did you know it was going to be warm?
The glass tank, well...
The milk from the cow's warm.
Yes, no, that makes perfect sense, because when you think about the human body or any animal that lives, it's about 37 degrees, isn't it? 38.
Yeah, if any liquid came out of you, it wouldn't feel like it's been in a fridge, would it?
That's true, but there's a lot of... Yeah, that's true. Here's the perfect temperature that it was. Imagine putting a bit of milk in the microwave for exactly 10 seconds.
The milk you give a child to make it go to sleep at night.
Brilliant. But yeah, that milk temperature was exactly what it was. The farmer said, would you like to suck from, would you like to try the milk?
Freudian slips going on.
Sorry. Would you like to try the milk? And I said yes. And he poured us a fresh glass of this warm milk. I was nervous,
To try warm milk?
From the cows.
Do you know
Where do you think it fucking comes from?
Yeah, but it's not been pasteurised yet, has it? Then it goes into the next tank next door, and then it builds up to 72 degrees, and they lower it.
Yeah, but I thought raw milk was the big alpha thing to do these days.
That is what he said. He said the sales of raw milk has gone through the roof. A character on this show that we've talked about before called Carnivore Cam. He loves raw milk.
So
Carnival Cam! Is that guy with a great comment section?
Yeah.
Oh, I love him!
We once tried one of Carnivore Cam's recipes. Let me tell you what it was.
Eggs, beef, cream, cheese.
It was cereal. It was pork crackling and raw milk.
He's fucked out his head, that dude.
Do you remember that?
I do remember it, and I remember it being not too bad.
It wasn't too
my
bad.
absolute favourite thing with him is before the short starts, and he's like saying, birria tacos, carnivore diet, you go, it's going to be ground beef, it's going to be eggs in the microwave, cottage cheese, and chicken.
Because his carnivore lifestyle means he can only eat meat, cheese, eggs, and
my
milk.
favourite things, my favourite comments are the things, and they go, oh yeah, and I wash it all down with a pint of Bovril.
And he loves burger juice. But the farmer said, yeah, the sales of raw milk have gone through the roof. Are you all right?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your fingers?
I got dust on them or something.
Can I ask a question, Joe?
Yeah, ask away. I'm a farmer now.
Raw milk compared to pasteurized milk. I don't really understand the pasteurization process. What makes it different?
I was told that by the farmer, the raw milk goes from the teat to the jar to the tank to the bottle.
That's like that KSI song, isn't it?
Yeah, from the Scream. Yeah. Are you with me so far?
When you say teat, you mean udders?
Yeah, the udders. What I understand pasteurised milk is from the teat to the jar to the tank, brought to 72 degrees.
Yeah.
That kills off the bacteria that the government say is allowed. Cooled down.
So why are you drinking all this bacteria then?
The farmer said that they're very outdated rules by the government. They're very much rules set in the 60s where farms were a little bit more dirty.
Yeah.
And you probably would get Father John, going to town on the udders himself rather than these clean machines that allow you to... Let's just put it this way. 10 minutes into getting the milk from the teat, 2 of the cows shat like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I would believe.
Like
explosive.
It was explosive. Now their arses are facing the milk's way.
Oh, so it goes in the... You've been drinking cow poo?
Luckily, now in the modern day, they've got these jars and everything's well looked after.
You just thought it was chocolate milk, didn't you?
Yeah. It's a hazelnut. What I guess what it was like in the 50s and 60s, and this is just a guess, that maybe a little bit of sheet just ended up in your fucking tank.
Oh, I used to eat dirt and leaves and things as a child, and look how I turned out. Is that the
weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
No, I think I used to eat pennies.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, copper pennies.
When you had a few drinks?
No, I just used to eat them. Swallow them.
Well, how old were you?
13, 14.
Did anyone know this, or...?
I don't know. I think it was just taken as given.
Do you think they're still inside?
Probably. I've got lead inside my leg where children would stab me with pencils and break them off.
Feels like a new story. I've not heard this one. What
Have you
was
not?
it? No,
well,
no.
that's the story.
So would you encourage this, or were you sort of like...
I would
bullying?
encourage this.
Did you say, yeah, it's...
Yeah, please. Oh, please stab me with a pencil.
So they did it on purpose, and you didn't... No one stopped them?
Do you think there's a reason why I'm broken and don't get along with society, Joe?
Joe,
How you say it, yeah.
My mum used to think I got bullied because I had this habit where I'd sit down in class and I'd have my pen, and like your trousers, I'd put the pen down on my trousers and I wouldn't be thinking, and I'd be like just rubbing the pen against the thigh, and then when I get home I wouldn't realise that the thigh would be covered in pen. So my mum thought that in like PE or whatever, boys were like pinning me down and drawing on my legs, and I had to insist that I didn't know how it got there, and it was just from maybe being away with the fairies a
My
little
mum
bit.
used to say, don't worry, they're only bullying you because they're jealous. And I'd say, they're really, really not jealous of me.
Did you not tell the teacher no that you were getting bullied?
Yeah, they didn't do anything. Jasmine particularly used to stab me, pinch me as well. She put Jasmine from Aladdin, and she used to put soap in my cakes in food tech.
Did you get her back in any way?
I think she got herself back in her own way because her life's a wreck.
you still follow the bullies online?
Yeah, of course so, yeah.
So perfect. So what's some of the bullies up to now? Prison, maybe?
Just they're all pregnant when they were like 15. A lot of them committed suicide. Not a lot, I mean one. So the complete opposite of a lot.
Go on, Ethan.
A singular person.
Just one person died. That's sad.
Back to the milk.
Thank God.
Don't you think the culture, not of the milk, the culture of Britain and the world, it could have easily gone another way to the point where we go, fucking hell, drinking milk from another species, you must be off your head. That's not right. We're not going to do that.
Yeah. But it goes so well with cereal.
But why? I think in another world, and we wouldn't have batted an eyelid, if we were drinking human milk right now in our adult ages, it would just be accepted. Do you know what I mean?
Well, there are things in different countries that we find weird, like eating cats and dogs are just fine over there. And we think, what's the fucking difference between eating a cat and a dog? Is he eating a horse? Is he eating a pig? Is he eating a cow?
I get what he means, though. But even there's not too much human milk to go around. I think
There's loads of women.
A lot of cats and dogs to go around.
Stop talking about cats and dogs. Let's focus on the human breast. So you think that maybe there's another alternative universe out there where women are just lactating and we put that on top of Frosties?
Yeah, I don't think it's commercially viable as well. You can't hook up all women to a machine.
But you see, I'm not wanting to hook up the women to the machines because I know there's problems involved with that. And I don't want like exploitation and stuff. I'm against that. But what I'm suggesting is maybe there could be living wage jobs where women would voluntarily get the milk pumped out of them, and that could help a crisis in which there's unemployment. And
so unemployed. So you're.
This sounds awful.
So
I didn't mean that.
Yeah, it does sound awful.
Unemployed ladies just sell their breast milk.
No.
For me, Ethan James.
Yeah,
That's
the
over
17th century, women to get more money would, make socks and clothing in their own home and spindle and stuff. But in Ethan's dystopia in the future, poor women who've got no skills or whatever have to go on the bread line and then go to the job centre and they go, I've got a perfect job for you. It's minimum wage. You go to this factory and you just get your tits sucked all day long, 9 to 5. And who's drinking this tit milk?
Can they do work experience?
And what would you do?
If there was an opportunity,
I think I've got
living wage.
I've got this horrendously wrong. I've got it wrong.
It makes a bigger man. If there was, if it was humane, if it was just availability free, if it was just no one even thought about it, if there wasn't any machinery involved, yet there was a aisle and it has cow's milk or breast, which would you buy?
Well, apparently breast milk tastes weird.
Oh, it does. That's a good point.
We've been drinking cow's milk for thousands of years.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's never really.
We've probably bred them to a point where their milk tastes decent to us. It probably wasn't good at the beginning, like bananas.
Yeah, are you seen corn?
Yeah, what?
I've seen corn.
But
seen corn.
All these vegetables and stuff like that were another world away, and then we've selected the ones that look a certain way we like and engineered it going forwards. So that's what I think we talked about this like 100 episodes ago. Corn used to look fucking mental.
Did it? What?
I've got a good fact for you about bananas. You know those banana foam sweets, and you go, tastes like banana kind of, but it doesn't at all.
Yeah.
That's what bananas used to taste like. They used to be a lot sweeter and taste like that.
What, like banana milkshake?
Yeah, so they based that banana flavour off the first bananas.
I like
still
those
got the notes
bananas.
on that.
What do you mean the notes? They have the chemical. They have the chemical. They've distilled the chemical, but they can't put it back in. You touch the bloom and then it's gone.
Oh my god! So we're actually tasting. Do you prefer that? Would you prefer bananas to taste that sweet?
Yes. I don't.
Is it the same with cherry drops?
Probably.
It's amazing. So yeah, I milked a cow. Let me know if you need any. Any
Will
cow
Heska.
Milkers. Will Hesketh might need us.
Will Hesketh.
Will Hesketh might need us.
There's a great. I've been watching Pokemon card openings quite a lot on the internet. I watched this stream for about 4 hours.
You're busy, yeah.
Until about 3 a.m. So while you were up milking a cow, I was up in my bed eating wraps, watching a man open Pokemon cards. And there's this Pokemon. I don't know why it's sexualized, but it's called Miltank.
Miltank.
And it's this dog-looking cow Pokemon, but it looks sexy.
Are you turned on by it?
No, I'm not turned on by Miltank, the Pokemon. But it seems to be drawn in some kind of provocative way.
Yeah, you're someone... Right, don't say this the wrong way. Have you...
Yes, I can imagine I'm a person that looks like I would be...
Into cartoon porn?
Yes.
Have you ever watched it?
Cartoon porn? No, I haven't watched that. And I'm very well aware that my eyes went sideways then, which usually indicates someone's lying. But no, I haven't watched cartoon
What's
porn.
it called again, the Japanese one? Maga.
Hentai. I answered that quick, didn't I?
Hentai. What did you guess?
I said that's Make America Great
Donald
Again,
Trump's
isn't it?
movement.
Yeah.
I was intrigued once by one featuring Marge Simpson.
They were, but they popped up a lot back in the days of like mini clip and things like game websites. They'd pop up.
It's bizarre that
makes you think. What's bizarre?
How we've evolved into people being attracted to cartoons and dolls.
Can I jump in?
You can do whatever you want, yeah.
You know, I have been turned on by a cartoon once. You know what it was? Dragon Ball Z. There's a very particular scene.
I'm going to have to search this.
And it's actually a phenomenon. I thought I was fucked in my head, which is arguably correct. But there's a scene in Dragon Ball Z where this creature called Cell absorbs this android called Android 17 in such a weirdly...
Android 18 statue?
No, put Cell in and absorbs Android 18 or 17. Like, I don't know the exact number of the Android. And it absorbs...
Yeah, I've got it here.
It absorbs this woman in such a kind of weirdly... I can't describe it, but you go, I'm messed up that this was kind of attractive to me when I was like 15. But if you look at the comments, they're all like, this did something to me when I was like 14, 15.
Oh my God. I'm watching it now.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so...
It doesn't help that the thing that's absorbing him looks like foreskin.
Yeah. Check the comments.
I don't really want to read these comments. Okay, here we go. First comment is, just think 17. Oh, no, I can't read that one out. Yes. No, I can't read that one out. No, we can't read some of them out. They're just dirty people like you.
No, it did something to me. I wasn't aware of it. It did something to me subconsciously. They programmed that in, the Japanese.
How have you been, Ethan? What have you been up to, mate?
It's a really lovely question. Well, I'm trying to get a little bit, better in terms of...
At what?
Physical health.
Is this every week?
It's boring, isn't it? Get back to drinking.
Yeah, fucking boring this. Do something fun.
Well, I'll tell you what I have been doing then. Aside from that, which has been helpful, I've not done it for 10 years. I've started going back into... No, sorry, not making love. I've started getting into Call of Duty.
Wow, what the shit? Yeah, the game. Yeah,
that'll be good for you.
Yeah, so and I'm not very good at it.
Great.
But I must say it's a great release to really pop a bullet into someone's head, isn't it?
I've heard that on some. I'm sure I read that in some kind of school shooter's manifesto.
So what you've been doing this week is getting into a video game that was popular way back. But I mean, it's still popular. Is it one of the most popular video games?
I don't know. I don't play it.
But the thing is, when what I really miss is from the younger days is when you just pop on Xbox and do a bit of headset gameplay. I don't know why I say it like that. You talk to your mates on your Xbox or whatever. I've not done that in so long. And what a beautiful feeling of reconnection it is. Because sometimes I just feel in the flat there's not a lot going on. And I've realised the way to reach out to people is through the medium of gaming.
I tell you what.
You could send me a text.
You're a disgrace. Friday's episode, you were talking about why do people message each other? Why are they arse? Blah 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 blah. Now
I hate texting.
Now you're like, oh, maybe we should just shoot people, and that's how we can reconnect.
No, but I hate texting. I despise it. I'm impatient with it. You get no emotion from it. There's a lot of miscommunication with it sometimes. But it doesn't interest me at all, so I'm not going to do it. But having a little bit of a bash on the old gaming device and having a little chat with people is is lovely. So that's a nice thing.
That is a nice thing.
But apart from that, I've told you about that I lost my kitchen, didn't I?
Yeah, it's gone. Have you heard this?
I was here when you were gifted a new room, but now someone's taken one away.
Yeah.
I lost. Well, what happened was for 8 months now.
Are you living inside a casino of rooms?
What happened was I lost half my kitchen, like all the items of the kitchen, rather. And I didn't lose it. I just didn't look in the boot.
It was in his boot all the time.
But what I've done is
bloody boot.
I've took out all the stuff from the boot and I've moved it from the bedroom now into the kitchen where it's all ready to get all washed up. But it's a mammoth of a task. So I'm just trying to...
So stop playing Call of Duty and just get your kitchen sorted.
No, because it's important after work to relax.
Cooking can be relaxed for. What did you eat last? What have you eaten recently? What have you been eating for tea?
Well, I've told you of the takeaway addiction.
He's obsessed with sushi.
Well, I'm not obsessed with sushi. I'm obsessed with takeaway, but sushi is a good option for you.
In takeaway form, wouldn't it get weird and warm in the box on the way there?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about that. You're overthinking that.
Okay.
But the thing is, I'm trying like mend my way of eating, and I go, look, I'm a flawed individual. I can't just stop takeaways. But what I can do is I can stop the unhealthy takeaways. So maybe a couple of times a week, I have a salmon nigiri.
What?
Yeah, we had this.
Be careful saying that, Ethan.
We did this last time, but I still can't hack it.
He's mastered it.
Yeah.
I've seen the name. He's close.
Yeah. I've seen the name. He could be close to something else as well.
So that is good. Can I tell you what I had a takeaway the other day? My last takeaway of the day.
Yeah.
We had Chippy and we watched Traitors. The Chippy Traitors.
Oh, the Traitors.
Chippy Traitors. Now, Traitors is a fascinating TV show. There's a room of 22 people, Dom. I'm explaining it to you because I know there's no way you've watched it.
No.
When was the last time you put terrestrial TV on?
Years and years ago.
Did you ever watch Love Island?
No.
Big Brother?
No.
Happy Valley?
No.
Top Gear?
No.
Football match?
No.
WrestleMania?
No. Anything you name that's on TV, I've not seen it.
A world-changing event? Did you put the news on for it?
No. I watched Trump's inauguration. Well, I didn't watch Trump's inauguration. I watched a minute of him saying stuff like there are only two genders.
So, yeah, that was recent. The Traitors, it's on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's on for an hour at a time. The US have got one as well. Australia have got one. Apparently, the Australia version is unbelievable, Ethan.
Oh, yeah.
22 people in a room. They've got to do tasks throughout like a 2-3 week period. 3 of them at the start are traitors, which means they will kill you off one by one.
I'd be a good traitor.
Yeah. I think you're too obvious, though.
Yeah.
To go, Dom, you're a traitor.
I'll be like,
let's speak to you now. Let's interrogate you.
Okay.
So, anyway, so the traitors kill people off one by one. Then they sit round a big table at the end of the day, and they all discuss who the traitors might be. The traitors are there, essentially, so they can mimic and pull the strings, okay?
It's like that game, that Spaceman game.
Yeah, Spaceman. Everyone's got different versions of it. In drama, we used to play werewolves.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Where you walk around, tap someone on the shoulder.
Yeah. Dom, I think you're a traitor.
Yeah, I am. Do I lose then?
What happens now?
Well, it could be a mind trick, couldn't it? You could be tricking you. Actually, I don't know why you'd ever say that.
Shit, no, I'm doubly
double
confused.
bluff. Double bluff.
Confused.
Well,
what do you think, Ethan?
I look like a traitor, though, and I would be a traitor in lots of situations, so...
I think you'd act like a traitor even if you weren't given a traitor's role.
I smile, though I've done to seem like I've done something wrong, even though I haven't.
Yeah. It's great, this series. I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say this.
Spoiler, I'm not going to watch it.
Little criticism. No,
I'm on 3.
For it. It's getting a little same old. I'm 3 series in now.
Like me on here.
And there's only so much... there's only so much I can see different forms of human beings arguing about the same thing.
Yeah.
They need to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, how can we spice this up?
So what they do once a series, which I think should become more often, is they have the traitors doing something in plain sight, like killing someone in plain sight. Series 2, they had to make someone in the room drink from this different poison chalice. And then at the end, they revealed that was the cup.
How much do they win? I'd be good at this.
They win about 100 grand.
100.
Should we make Dom apply for next year?
I've not got up to an episode yet where they kill someone in plain sight. What does that mean?
Are they all weirdos?
Did you not watch last year's?
No, this is the first time I've ever watched it because Wob said you'll spend more time with us and play a bit of darts every time I
No, I'll leave that. You won't know what I'm talking about there. But I do recommend you go back and watch Series 2 because
Paul was meant to come and Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah, he was. He let us down. Traitor.
I don't know who that is. Can you apply for me?
I'll apply for you. Get Dom on Traitors 2024.
Could Paul still come on?
Yeah, he could still come on, yeah.
Class.
He's busy this time of year, though.
No, you'll be
They all got
fine
careers
now.
off that, didn't they? They all got careers off that. Maybe I could...
fucking mint.
Exactly.
That's actually a fucking brilliant idea, you know.
What?
I think
Someone
Dom
did
would be
suggest it in the
great.
comments.
Did they?
Yeah.
Right. If anyone knows any producers from the Traitors as well, let us know what they look out for. We'll fill out your CV perfectly.
Yeah.
Probably going to have to lay off some of the certain things you say.
Yes.
But yeah, we sound.
I just won't say anything about arseholes and things like that.
Ethan, you got a film review?
I would love to go on a gaming show. I think it would change my life. Deal or
Change a lot of other people's lives as well.
Which one?
Any of them?
I think you'd be good on Tipping Point.
No, I wouldn't be on that. I hate it. It's such
Any of the
stupid
first one
people.
Dom suggested.
I
I tell you what, you hate Dom, don't you?
He does hate me, yeah.
First one he suggested. First one, that's often the easiest one, if I'm honest with you.
Did you want my film review?
Yeah, what is it? Of Tipping Point.
Oh, that's horrible, that.
Harry Potter's pretty good.
Harry Potter.
Oh, Pocahontas is a lovely film.
Harry Potter.
You won't believe it. It's time for my film review.
Say that again.
My film review today is the Go Fishing episode, the Christmas special. And you're probably
Fucking reviewing
thinking,
Christmas specials on fucking late January.
but they go to France, they have a few little jokes and stuff about, you know, sucking the butter out of a croissant, which was really nicely done. Bit sexualised.
Yeah.
Catch some lovely fish, and it's a real celebration of friendship yet again.
So would you want to film an episode of Gone Fishing, us three?
No.
Rank me, Joe, and Dom in order of your bestest friend to worst.
Best friends?
Bestest friend.
I'm not doing that.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
We all know the answer.
You do yours. I think I know yours.
Joe, you, Ethan.
Nice. Ethan, you go next.
No, I'm not doing this.
Go for it.
No.
I just put you last to give you free reign.
He just put you last.
Thank you.
Go on then, you do it.
No.
Do it or you won't get any 9 out of 10 club.
I've already ate it.
Anyway.
I dropped shawarma all over my coat.
Yes, we have already eaten the 9 out of 10 club. But
Oh, yes, sorry.
fucking hell, don't ruin the illusion. I've got half a triple cheeseburger staring at me down here. Right, I'm starving, sort of. Should we eat, Dom?
Should we eat Dom?
Should we eat
Bloody
Dom?
hell.
You're not now.
Should we? Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
live off
yes,
Dom.
let's eat the food.
So there's a smooth edit go, let's eat, and then wink.
Let's eat. Oh, the food's here.
Oh, that's definitely 9 out of 10. Definitely. Oh, that is sensational. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 10.
So welcome to the 9 out of 10 club. It is the knockout stages. God knows how long we've been doing this World Cup for. It might last till 2026. Joe Smith's not here, so his votes has gone to the one and only Dom.
I get to vote.
You get to vote today.
Oh, brilliant.
Here's how it goes if you've not tuned in. We've got 5 ways of voting. Me, Joe Smith, now Dom, Ethan James,
Yes.
and then the patrons. Now the patrons, if that becomes, after them 4, a tie break, 2-2, we head over to Instagram, which is the general public, which is a little bit skewed because when we went viral for that fart video, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a lot of American voters. So when you put salt and pepper ribs against Guinness, they just don't know what's going on. Anyway, what we've got today is, it's a big boy.
Oh, God.
Probably one of the biggest. What's up with you?
I'm very biased.
Really, very biased.
Yeah.
We have got, my mouth is watering, chicken shawarma against a triple cheeseburger.
Oh.
I might be mistaken here, Ethan. Is the triple cheeseburger the first ever?
The first ever triple cheeseburger.
9 out of 10. Sorry, I should finish the sentence. 9 out of 10 club.
Actually, now you've said that, that does ring a bell.
I think it is the first ever one.
Because the first few episodes, I remember the Street Waffles were threw it in there. Triple Cheeseburger, I think we were really mind blown by it and so excited. Here is the Triple Cheeseburger. The one thing I would say about it, Joe...
doesn't look the best there, does it?
It doesn't. I think I remember commenting, I don't know if 3 is too much. Is that the point where it's too thick, it's too many calories, you're too guilty? I would have a feeling 2 could be the perfect amount of burger.
It's great.
We have had comments come in from Aaron Lowe, says, I don't think I can choose. Danny Tingle says, this feels like when a domestic football resumes after an awful international break. Jack Jenkins says, shawarma is a meal in bread. Gives it the edge for me. Tim Mag says it's all about the shawarma, whereas Finley Daly says Triple Cheeseburger is clear.
My mouth is actually...
You two eat whilst I go over to our Instagram. They're going to bite the Triple Cheeseburger first, I believe. Instagram, let's see what the comments are on this. We have got incredible matchup, I can't decide. And Jack Carter. By the way, Jack Carter is fuming with us. I mean, do you remember Jack Carter? Ethan, he came in, he's the one who did a great impression of Joe Smith, and he came in with Pringles and hot salsa. He's fuming every time we don't do his 9 out of 10 club. We will do it one day.
Drew, can I just say?
Yeah.
I've just heard about the shawarma. What bread is the shawarma, please?
We've gone with naan today because the place where we ordered it from didn't do salmon.
Well, let me tell you this. That's fantastic. The toasted shawarma, naan, sorry, and that chicken is fantastic. You know what the shawarma is like? Another fan favourite, the gyros. And this group of breaded, shredded meat treats are absolutely gorgeous. The thing is, it's less processed than the cheeseburger as well. But let me tell you, all the chemicals in this just taste fantastic, don't they?
I'm struggling big time.
This is hard.
Dom's gone in for the shawarma bite. I've had a bite of both.
Oh my God.
What? The shawarma is very good, isn't it?
That's the best thing I've ever tasted.
It's amazing.
The difficulty is with these things is we often sometimes order from different places. We know, I think people need to understand we know our flaws here at Sloppy Joe's.
Where's that from?
I don't know. It's one of the best things.
It's fucking unbelievable.
It could probably be.
Where's that from?
That is so good.
Tom, have a dip with that garlic sauce.
I've never tasted anything like that.
Even if you want to try that garlic sauce, there was a thing called the ultimate garlic sauce on the menu for £1. I bought it. Dip that in there. Keep your eye on Dom. Eat off the camera, but keep your fucking hell, big bite. That garlic sauce is good, isn't it?
That's one of the best things I've ever eaten.
Right, let me just give this place a shout out. It's called Albeek. Albeek. Where's that? Albeek. I don't know where I ordered it from. Albeek's in Cheetham Hill. Fair play, Albeek. You did really well.
I'm tempted to say, Drew,
Get a delivery, by the way.
as a plate, as a meal, the triple cheeseburger and the shawarma is a great meal together.
Yeah, strangely is.
Why can't I, Drew, vote this through as a dish?
No.
That's a great shout, though.
Because they'll clearly win then, no?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right. It's voting time. And in the studio, I'm nervous. This feels significant now. Dom, do you want to go first as being the what's what we hear?
I'm just finding bits of that shawarma on my coat that I've just dropped it all on.
To save for later?
Maybe. If I was drunk, that would be a treat. I've got a lot of history with one of them.
What's that one?
Triple Cheeseburger. Because the first play I did when I was 25, it was also the first time that McDonald's had introduced those self-checkout things. So you don't have to talk to a person, so they couldn't judge you for the disgusting meals you were going to get. So it opened up a world of opportunities for me of ordering disgusting food and not feeling bad about it because I didn't have to have people's glare on me. So I'm going to say it's just a perfect thing when you want to feel a bit dirty. It's cheap, It's cheerful. Feels like a big patty because it's 3. The triple cheeseburger.
Triple cheeseburger's gone through. Ethan James, over to you. Is it triple cheese or is it shawarma?
I came in here today, Joe, and I think this is going to be fucking tough because these are 2 fantastic things. But I had an edge towards the triple cheeseburger. There's an excitement to it. There is a dirtiness to it, like Dom said. And that shawarma I've just had is absolutely amazing. And I know you're like, we're flawed and whatever, and it might not be consistent with other shawarmas.
No, generally shawarmas are fucking good.
But yeah, it's making a real case for it, and I think with all these things, I have to be honest, I come in and I've got probably a little bit of bias going into it, thinking, oh, that one's definitely going to win. You're not completely neutral when you come in, are you?
No.
I've been swung. That shawarma wins hands down for me, and I never saw it coming.
Wins hands down. This is difficult. I am going to stick with my guns, though. And it also makes things, I believe, pretty exciting when I say triple cheeseburger goes through for me. I just adore it with all my heart. And it's something, I probably could eat chicken shawarma every day, probably, but I know I could eat triple cheeseburger every day without
I could
settling
eat
down.
5 of those.
Yeah, to be fair.
Does that mean we go to the vote then?
We go to the Patreon, so whatever patrons say, we'll decide. Will it be 3-1 triple cheese or 2-2? Then we go to Instagram. I can tell you with 58% of the vote, bloody close. The chicken shawarma makes it 2-2.
Oh, wow. Oh, really?
So it's not.
Oh, come on. I believe.
We head over to the Instagram.
Oh, my God.
Where we have had hundreds, I believe over 400 votes, and it's only been up an hour.
Really?
Yeah. 55% to 45%. And heading through to the next round is chicken shawarma.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
The shawarma lives on the triple cheese. Say goodbye.
It's an institution, the triple cheese.
I know, it's sad that, isn't it?
But let me tell you this, if I'm going to try that shawarma again, I'm buzzing about that.
I think we've got a new contender for the 9 out of 10 Club World Cup there. Albique's shawarma could go all the way.
It's incredible.
How
much was it?
That was £11 for the full one.
That's worth it, that.
Yeah, delivery as well, so yeah.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. Next week, we're trying our hardest to get Max Smith in the studio to cook his full chicken.
Max Smith.
I'd love you two to meet, actually. Do you think that'd be interesting?
The Doctor Who, man.
Emotional.
Max.
Not Matt.
Max. What are you saying?
I said not Matt.
Oh, you're
Max.
scranning, aren't you, over there? Do you know Ethan tells me off for eating and he's having a
I'm
fucking
looking at
munch
that
over
shawarma
there.
down there.
Yeah. Let's do, before we wrap things up, a top 3.
It is time for this fucking class feature. The top 3.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
321. The top 3.
Now, Ethan had an idea for a top 3, but I think he's not insensitive to Dom.
Top 3 relatives.
Oh, I thought it was bars
Bars.
in Manchester. Which one do you want to do, relatives or bars? Let's do relatives
No,
because he's
do
here. Because
bars.
he's
No,
alcoholic.
do relatives. Do relatives.
Do relatives, right? Top 3 relatives. Let's go. In at number 1 is your grannies. They are top quality. I love them. Not your grannies, just my grannies in particular.
Ooh.
In
How many have you got?
2, still going.
How old are they?
86 and 80.
Oh, they'll be gone soon.
Number 2, sorry, is your sort of, I'm going to say this in a correct way, mischievous uncle. The one that, you know, not in a dodgy way, but the one who likes to booze up. Yeah,
was
nothing
that?
like that. Nothing like that. In at number 1, though, the best relatives there are your cousins. Sorry,
No.
mum, dad, and siblings. Your cousins are top. They're the
That's
best.
shocking.
They're wonderful. What do you mean? What's yours? Munchy head over there.
No, I would say in at number 3 would probably be the granddads, actually.
Granddads.
Yeah.
Oh.
They can show you some important life skills, a bit of respect. You want to please them, and not like that. Sorry, I said like you wanna. It gives you a motivation to be a better person because you can make them proud. You know what I mean? And in at number 2, I'd probably say, in my case, my stepdad.
Yeah, your stepdad. Stepdad, does that count?
Is he? Are they relations?
Yeah, well, we'll give it him.
I did live with him for most of my life.
All right, that counts. Stepdad. So stepdad's the best relations ever.
Well, no, number 1 is going to be the mother. I think
that's true. You make me feel bad now.
To mothers around the world, I think there's nothing better you can get from a mum in terms of you can be open with them. Though, if you're a male like I am, they can help enter your more emotional side.
You really went around the houses explaining that, didn't you? Right then. Number... Oh, no, I've already done mine. Dom... Sorry, the shawarma's made me lose my mind. So good.
I don't really have much of a family.
This was your idea.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mum will be buzzing listening to this.
Yeah, dead nan, a granddad with dementia. I have a brother. So I go with number 3, my dead nan, number 2, my dad, and number 1, my mum.
Really? Why your mum over your dad?
My mum's the queen of the roost, you know. Plus she'd kill me if I said my dad.
Anyway, we have been the Sloppy Joes. Joe Smith back with a full gang next week with Tales from Athens. Dom, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Shawarma goes through. Ethan James must be buzzing.
It's a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, see you later, everyone. Ta-ra.